Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Mission 2A for the Storms of Ixia 40k narrative campaign.
We work so you can play.
So if you haven't already done so, go and watch the story time. It's part 2. It'll be at the link below. It'll describe the story, it'll recap what happened from last week, and it'll bring you up to date or up to speed on what is happening right now. This mission, as already explained in the story time, is all about Bugsquisha being hunted by the Winged Hive Tyrant, who was not killed last mission. And so the Winged Hive Tyrant has sensed a weakness and is chasing down Bugsquisha. And it's nighttime now, so it's under the cover of night, and you're going to see the deployment and the armies all resemble the fact that Bugsquisha's hut-hutting it back, and he's called for reinforcements. So the reinforcements aren't all there yet. He's managed to get some mega knobs to be a bodyguard to him, because he had some of his surviving knobs that were in the last battle, and then they just outfitted themselves. And they're just trying to get back as fast as they can, but time is running out as they're getting surrounded on all sides by all sorts of Tyranid creatures. So let's take a look at the mission, as well as the deployment and the armies and everything else. And remember, Mission 2B will be available right away at the link below in the vault. So go and click that after you watch this one. And here is the scenario. In the middle, we've got Bugsquisha with his Mega Knob buddies and an ammo rent. And they're running for their life. Well, they can't run because they got armor, or they got the mega armor, which gives them slow and purposeful, so they're not allowed to run. And they are getting, the Tyranids are closing in. So my deployment was basically 18 inches away from the middle guy and then up to a certain point. So we've got a group of Hormagaunts here, just naked, just 20 Hormagaunts, 3 Raveners with rending claws and death spitters, and they're beasts, so they get to move 12 inches. Got my Winged Hive Tyrant, who's going to be gliding most of the time, and he's got a Lashed Whip and Bone Sword and Scything Talons. And I gave him the Desiccator Larva, so that's a template weapon. It's a 2+ poison, just in case he gets charged, or he wants to just drop it right before he jumps in. And he's got the Norn Crown to give him plus 6-inch Synapse, because he's the only Synapse creature in this whole list. Another group of 20 Hormagaunts, another 3 Raveners with Rending Claws and Death Spitters. In reserve, we've got a Gargoyle, what's it called? Gargoyle Bile Bombs formation. And that's going to be 3 groups of 10 Gargoyles, not upgraded at all, and they're going to be deep striking in. And 3 groups of Spore Mines, 5 Spore Mines each. The Bile Bombs formation, if the Spore Mines are within 6 inches of a Gargoyle, when they move, run, or charge, they get to move full distance. So instead of moving 3, they move 6, they run their full distance, and they charge their full distance. On the Orc side, of course, we've got Warboss Bugsquisha, who has major wounds right now. So he's -1. Strength, toughness, attacks, leadership, wounds, initiative. Although initiative won't matter as much because, unless he has to make an initiative test from blind or something, but because it actually is -1 initiative, so his base initiative is 1 lower. So any characteristic tests will be on these new characteristics, not on the unmodified. And so he's hurt, and he's got his buddies though to help him out. And then he's called for reinforcements, and we've got a nice fast army on this side. We've got a couple war buggies, the Scorches. So they've got flamers on them. Are they heavy flamers or regular flamers?
Just regular.
Regular flamers. Then we got 2 Def Coptas with their bombs. We got a big mob of Shooter Boys with a knob with Power Claw. And we have an empty truck. And the truck's job is to run up and grab the Mega Knobs and the Warboss. And then we've got a Death Tread. So that's a Death Tread right there. It's actually one of the old Rogue Trader models. And then in reserve, we've got a group of Storm Boys who will be deep striking in. And so they'll hopefully be able to help hold the line against this. We're all deployed. The Orcs had to deploy first, I deployed second. Didn't really matter, we knew what we were going to be doing. He's going to have a line of guys back here with him in the middle and my guys all around. But we have not yet rolled to see who goes first. It's a 50-50 chance. So on a 4+, the Tyranids will go first.
You gotta kill him.
Oh yes, and the mission objective is simple. Bugsquisha must die, or must not die. So this is totally, in a sense, this is totally narrative. All of them have been narrative, but this one is really, nothing else matters. It doesn't matter how many of anybody else dies. It all comes down to, does Bugsquisha survive? And there is another special rule, adaptive toxin, where I don't get any poison or anything, but if he does die, he's dead. He does not get to roll on the table because we've prepared a special poison in all these guys that when they attack him, if he does go down, it'll eat him up. and he just will not be able to survive. My Hive Tyrant can die as well, so that could factor in, but it is not the objective. So the game ends as soon as Bugsquisha is dead, or as soon as the game is over, which is a random game length. So he's not allowed to leave the table. He can't just pick up in the truck and get off. He's got to actually stick around and fight until a random game length. And we do have our Death World tables. We're going to be using both of them in this. And remember, all orcs have preferred enemy Tyranids, and all Tyranids have preferred enemy orcs. We're going to make one modification to the Death World table as well, besides the modifications that already happened, because I'm modifying them between missions just to make them stronger and stronger. So it does kind of escalate a little bit. But the modification right now is normally the ones require terrain features, you need to be in a terrain, but if there's nobody in terrain, then you can choose a unit that's within 3 inches of terrain, which is pretty much almost anywhere on the board. There's some safe spots, like maybe here or something, but there will usually be something. So the indigenous life forms are going to be, that are all warped by the, well, yeah, twisted by the warp, are going to be able to lash out a little further and do more damage. Before we roll to see who goes first, we have scout moves.
I can do 12 inches with jet bike, as long as I'm not within 12 something else.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go with 12.
And they just can't charge first turn.
Right.
So both the, is there anybody else that have scout moves?
That's it.
So Andy's going to roll on a 4+. The Tyranids go first. Oh, orcs get to go first. So orcs, turn 1, and it's night fighting for the entire game. This is during one of the long nights. So Death World 4+, it will be Warp Storm, and 1, 2, 3 is Indigenous Hazards. So roll again to see what's on the table.
5.
5 is Indigenous Beast. Target unengaged unit in terrain. They take D3, Strength 9, AP 1 hits, ignore cover. So he targets the Hive Tyrant. Take D3, Strength 9, AP 1 hits. Go for it. 1, so 2's to wound, no saves. He takes a wound. So right away, the Winged Hive Tyrant disturbs a nest of some sort of big monster that's been twisted by the warp and takes a wound, but then takes it out. Difficult terrain roll for these guys. 6 inches. Oh, you're not advancing towards the Tyranid lines?
No.
I think you should.
Strategic withdrawal.
Strategic withdrawal.
Orcs
That's what we'll
orcs
call
don't run. Still technically in there.
The truck is going to zip forward, avoiding the trees probably.
Yeah.
Diff Cup to zip forward. War Buggy advances. Death Dread advances. Difficult terrain for the orcs.
2.
Oh, 2 inches. Well, they're not going to join the fight this turn.
Nope.
It's nighttime. It's hard to see. Twin-linked rocket into the Raveners. It'll insta-kill them if it manages to wound. Hits, and it wounds on a 2.
No, I'll reroll that. That wasn't really a roll.
Okay, 2.
Fair. No!
And this one will shoot at these Raveners. Twin link. We're rolling 2 dice because it's rolling 1 die reroll. Hits and wounds on a 2.
Yep.
So 5 up cover plus stealth from night fighting, so 4 up. And make it flat out the War Buggy. It is fast, so it gets to move 12 inches. Flat out this one, it's going to go through difficult terrain, so 1 to be immobilized. No. Zipping forward. And the truck will flat out as well. Running the Death Dread.
He's going to go right through the forest.
Oh, he's not afraid of indigenous life forms. He's inside of a Death Dread, for goodness sakes. And the boys will run. They're 3 inches.
Some cover.
And get a little closer.
Yeah, just want to provide some fire support.
The War Boss can't run because he's in Mega Armor, which gives him slow and purposeful. And that is the end of Orcs turn 1, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
That's it.
No, it's okay.
No?
I don't think I'm in range. No, I'm not. I was thinking I could shoot things.
Oh, you're going to
but
shoot,
I
yeah.
can't. They got big shooters there.
Yeah. Okay, Tyranids, turn 1. So Death World 4+ is some Warp Storms. Nope, Indigenous Hazards. 2, Carnivorous Flora. Choose a terrain piece. All models must take an initiative test or suffer a wound at AP 4. Ignores cover. So I'll choose this one. So you got initiative test on that guy, where he takes a wound at AP 4. So one guy. Oh, he makes it. Wow. Jeez. These Raveners are beasts, so they're going to move up 12 inches to here. Getting nice and close. These Raveners move up 12 as well. They're fast. Move through cover for the Hormagaunts. 6 inches. Hormagaunts are leaping forward. Move through cover for these guys. 6 inches. And they leap forward as well. As fast as they can.
Probably Berserker.
Danger chain for him as he's flying away. He's good. Go. Fly to here. So here they come. Psychic phase. I have a Psyker level 2, so I get 2 plus 6. I get 8. I'm going to use 7 dice on Warp Blast. I'm going to try to blow up that truck. I need 2 4 pluses. Oh, perils, but I got 5. I try to stop it, and did I get 3?
I don't know.
No, I got 5. So he did not stop it, but I do perils. Perils of the Warp. 2. So number 2, I take a wound, no saves allowed. Wow, I'm already down to 2 wounds. And then I randomly pick a power, and I no longer know it. So Dominion, Onslaught, and Warp Blast, in that order, for a D3. So Onslaught is no longer known. I saved a die just so I can cast it, so I'm not going to be casting that. So I'll use my last die just for Dominion, just for the heck of it. So 1 4 plus. Failed. So I'm firing Warp Blast at him. He will get a 4 up cover, 5 up from the intervening models, and then +1 for stealth. But I might as well try it. 3 to hit. That's a hit. And then it's an automatic pen because it's strength 10, AP 2. So save on a 4 plus. Oh. These guys are going to run. They go D6 +3, so 9 inches. So I got to just be careful not to block any charge lanes to make it a longer charge. So they're just going to go up as far as they can. I'm having a hard time deciding what to do next. It might seem like, oh, the Raveners should just charge, but the problem is they will all insta-kill Raveners. These guys are going through difficult terrain, so they'll be initiative 1. These guys don't have to, probably. And so they can get a bunch of attacks, but I'll have to kill a couple knobs before they start hitting me back, otherwise he'll have 15 attacks back at me. And if I tie him up, then we're good, but if I don't tie him up... see, the thing is, if he makes a good difficult terrain move, he's in that truck and then he's gone. So I could also just ignore the war boss and just start killing the rest of his army, and then just track down the war boss after that with everything else. I think I'm more comfortable with that. Yeah. And that's the case. These 3 Death Spitters into that truck. 4s to hit. Preferred enemy. We gotta remember that. Oh, lots of hits. And 5s to glance. 3 glances. You have a 4-up armor, or 4-up cover because of stealth and because of intervening models. If you fail all 3 of these, the truck is dead. Yeah. Oh! The truck goes down! Woo! Oh my goodness! Yeah, now it's in your way. And these 3 guys, ooh, this is the hard part. Because I want to shoot at him and I want to charge him. But I think he's more important to kill with his Burna. Yeah, these 3 are going to shoot at the Scorcha. Hitting on 4s, preferred enemy. Not that good. Armor value 10, so 5s to glance, 1 pen. It'll have a 4-up cover too, 5 up plus the stealth, oh, it's fine. And I'm going to run the Hive Tyrant 5 inches. It's going to run back to here. That's it for shooting. So we have our assault phase. So I'm going to declare an assault on the Defcopta, so I can overwatch. Twin-linked rocket. Hits, wounds on a 2. I get a 6-up save. I'm out in the open, but stealth. Nope. It might knock off a bit of my charge distance. Need a 7-inch charge. Going through difficult terrain, but I have moved through cover, so I ignore that for the sake of how much my charge range is. And I do have fleet, 11 inches. I'll take it.
Ready out. And then just the last couple of turns, hopefully. Now that truck's gonna go. Not impossible.
So assault phase, I'm initiative 1, but you're initiative 2, right?
I'm initiative 2.
2 attacks, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 4s. Your preferred enemy, so you get to reroll that and that. Okay, reroll the hit.
Oh, hit. So I've rolled
that's a wound, and reroll that 1 wound. That wasn't confusing. 6-up save. 2 die. 2 will die, and the rest will pile in. So I've pre-measured just to see how many will be in, so I can just move them. 5 in the back are too far to actually be in combat. 36 attacks, hitting on 4s, but preferred enemy. Ooh, lots of preferred enemy. Reroll the 1s. There's a few more. 6s to wound, strength 3 versus toughness 5, but 1s are rerolled from preferred enemy. Ooh, only 4 6s in there. Okay, that's not bad. 4 6s. 4-up armor, he's only got 2 wounds. Oh, he's dead. First blood does not matter. There's only 1 objective. Kill Bugsquisha! Consolidate, so they're no longer in a nice little formation for your Scorcha just to destroy them. The Scorch is not a tank, so it cannot tank shock. So I'm just going to spread on out. Minimize burn victims. Still going to be a lot of hits, but I can at least stop them from getting a bajillion. And that is it for turn 1 altogether. So the truck went down, Bugsquisha is running towards it. Get me out of here! And the truck gets there, it's like zips right in front of him, screeches to a halt, and all of a sudden explodes. Actually, it doesn't really explode, it was just wrecked. Yeah. So the wheels all of a sudden pop, and the driver takes a few spikes to the face as a warp lance flies by and doesn't actually hit it. And so his truck is gone. So Bugsquisha now all of a sudden is kind of stranded there, but he could turn around and fight, or he could continue running until he could rally the rest of it. We'll find that out in Orc's turn 2. The Death World, roll to see which table. So we're going to be using indigenous hazards. What happens? 1. Self-detonating fauna. Target unengaged unit in terrain. Scatter it d6 inches. Large blast, strength 8, AP 3. Ignores cover. So he's targeting my poor Hive Tyrant. And he directly hits him, and nobody else, thankfully. 2 to wound, no saves. So he's down to 1 wound. Let's see, he's suffered 2 from the Flora, and then 1 from Perils. So the Warp is not happy with him. Reserves, 3+. Oh! No, not yet. The Warboss is going, we're just gonna kill these stupid bugs! Squish them! Difficult terrain. 5 inches, he's moving. Just gonna move over the one flank, see if he can bust it down. And he'll be called Bug Busta.
Okay, and then
and a Scorcha.
Scorcha's gonna work. What? There.
It's gonna fly over and drop a bomb. He's gonna drop it on the Ravener. Scatters d6, 1 inch. So just meh. So 3 Raveners and 4 Hormagaunts. 3 Raveners on a 4, so 2 wounds. Okay. And 4 Hormagaunts on 3s, so 4 dice. This is treated as barrage, so we have to take it from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one's down to 1 wound. Difficult terrain for the Death Thread? 5 inches. Man, your whole army is starting to get into gear. Difficult terrain for the orcs, or the boys? 5 inches. Yeah, that's 3 5s in a row.
Right.
You're nothing but consistent. You're nothing. If you're nothing, you're I don't know. Whatever.
All right. I'm gonna try to take out Hive Tyrant.
Well, psychic phase done. So shooting phase. Twin linked rocket into the Hive Tyrant. Now hold on. I've got to decide if I want to jink or not, because it's AP 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I might as well. I've only got 1 template weapon, so not using that is not the end of the world. So 2 shots, hitting on, or 1 shot, but twin linked misses.
Let me do the burner.
The burner.
Yeah.
The burner will probably be able to hit 6 once we move around. Never mind, it's only 5. Look at me. Awesome. 3s to wound, no saves. 4 dead. So 1, 2, 3. You're closest. Big shooter on the Hive Tyrant. Shots. Hitting on 5s.
Oh!
Nothing. Preferred enemy. There was 2 1s there. Yep. There we go. That's a hit. Wounding on 5s. Preferred enemy. Oh no! I got a 3-up armor, but I only have 1 wound left. I don't like this. Woo! Okay, we're good. And these guys are going to fire their big shooters at the Hive Tyrant. Yeah. So 10 shots, twin linked. Those are big shooters, but they're strength 4 still, right?
Not big shooters, they're shooters.
They're shooters. Okay,
yeah,
so it's only strength 4.
Yeah, it's only 6 is the good, yeah.
Hitting on 5s. 6 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 6 is the wound. I don't like this at all. Oh, there's already 2 wounds. And you got to reroll on the 1. Oh, I don't like that. 3 up. Oh! Oh, he goes down.
Oh, boy.
These boys are going to shoot at these Hormagaunts, who are 1 model away from needing to take a morale attack. Check. So 30 attacks, hitting on 5s. Preferred enemy, but only a few 1s in there. There's 1 more 1. Okay. So re-rolling those. That was 3 more. Wounding on 3s. Preferred enemy on the 1. Ouch. I'm going to have 4 up cover from all of this, so see if I can get lucky. Oh, no. No. 6 die. Oh, they're going to take a morale test.
I'm going to do a rocket, too.
They're not really good at that. And a rocket. Hit on 5s. Misses. The end of shooting phase. Leadership test of 6. Oh, I made it! Ah! Oh, I better make a lot of those. So nobody can assault, because these guys all fired at the Hive Tyrant, and these guys are vehicles. So, Tyranids have lost the Winged Hive Tyrant, but their instinctive behavior hopefully is still to complete his will, which was to slaughter Bugsquisha. So let's see if they'll hold together long enough before they start eating themselves rather than the orcs. First off, Death World table. Which one are we going to use? We're going to use the Warp Storm. That's boring. And 5. D3+1 units get pinned.
Okay.
But 1. Oh, I better roll low. Oh shoot, 4. Because 1, 2, 3. I gotta choose one of my own. Oh, this sucks so bad.
Actually, he can't be pinned either. He's a jet bike.
Jet bikes can be pinned. So they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Jet bikes can't be
Oh,
pinned.
I'm totally looking that up. Because I have to pin 2 of my units.
Can't be pinned or go to ground.
Oh, okay, well, pinning test. Obviously you, Hormagaunts. I'll go first. I gotta make so many leadership 6. You pinned? Yes. You pinned? Yes. And then you can't even be pinned because you're just gonna like knock some heads together.
8.
Leadership 8. Oh, you failed it. So unless you roll a 1 and you don't, and you re-roll a 1, that could happen. 2. So you just D6 strength 4 hits. 3, wounding yourself on 4s. And then you got a 2+ save. Oh, you took a wound. I guess that's something. Yep. Pinning test on them, leadership 7. They're fine. Oh, I can't believe I pinned 2 of my own units. No, instinct. Oh, I got reserves as well. Yeah. So we do have reserves. I'm going to do that first because typically, if you have a synapse creature in reserve, you'd want to bring it on. So reserves, I think, do happen first. So we have 3 gargoyle broods, 3+. Only 1. 3 spore mine broods. 2 of those. I got to take a big chance so I can do some shooting. So gargoyle right there. You got it. And there's 10 of them. And then spore mine group number 1 right there. 7 inches. So that ends up right here. So there they are. That is going to be dangerous terrain. None of them die. And then hopefully has a bit of a distraction over here. He either has to deal with them or get hit by a lot of explosions. Direct hit. So they're right where they want to be. Oh, it's all the instinctive behavior rolls. I got to make both of these, otherwise Tyranids are toast. Leadership 6. Nope. Leadership 6. I made 1. Okay, now I still have a 50-50 chance of these guys being okay. They're not going to be able to shoot, which kind of sucks. But as long as they don't roll a 1, 2, or 3, they won't eat themselves. If they roll a 4, or 5, or 6, they have to charge the nearest thing in the assault phase, which I can choose still where they move. And on a 6, they gain rage. But 1, 2, or 3, they attack themselves. Oh! 3 auto hits on themselves, 4s, rending, so they take a wound. And they can't do anything else. So we got 1 lousy group of Raveners that have to take on Bugsquisha with a little bit of support from some gargoyles. The other instinctive behavior on these stupid pinned ones, they fail it. And they're ragey. Yeah, that's useful. And these pinned ones fail it. And they eat themselves. So 15 auto hits on themselves on 4s. 6s to save. So they just killed 7 of their own number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So movement phase, these guys who are the only ones that can act are going to zip over here. So there's no difficult terrain. They'll get to hit first and see what damage they can do. So shooting phase, these guys are going to open fire because they can. 9 shots sitting on 4s. Preferred enemy. Wounded on 3s. Preferred enemy. 5 wounds. 2 up. Fail a couple of these. Yeah, this one. Alright, something's trying to get less Overwatch. And then these guys will fire in this flank. 10 shots sitting on 4s. And we've got preferred enemy. Thankfully. Wounded on 4s. Preferred. Whoa. Wow. Okay, 5 wounds. Fail one of these.
I have to do one at a time, I guess.
No, they're all 2 up.
Oh, it's all 2 up.
So we can just roll them and then you can look up Sir after.
Okay, there we go.
Oh! 4 wounds. He dies.
I got to do my lookout.
You got to look up, sir. So we actually should put a wound marker on. He's already down to 2 wounds because of his major wounds. He's got to make 3 lookout sirs. So 2+, no problem, right?
Yeah.
But if he rolls 2 1s, Bugsquisha's dead.
Yeah.
You realize that right now?
Yeah, I know.
He would be dead.
I know.
So, whew.
That's nutty.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do.
Okay, one at a time.
I want you to make them all.
Yes.
Or fail them all.
Okay.
None of it's like, I'll take 1 wound and then pass off 1 wound.
Allocation.
Well, actually, there's 3 of these, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's 3 more. Are you holding 3 dice right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You know what? However it works out, it's going to kill a knob or it's going to kill him.
Yeah.
Because he can only survive 1 of them.
Ooh.
So, okay, go ahead, roll it. Look out, sir. 2+. He makes them all. So this knob is dead. And then that one's, no, he's closer, so he takes a wound. So wow, Gah! You guys, it's because we have the one that was painted by Chris in a quick tip in the vault. That's why they did so well. You are my star gargoyle group. I'm upgrading you all. So that's it. So are you fearless?
I'm not fearless.
You're not fearless. So, well, don't run. So they can't catch you. So he's in leadership 9 normally, but major wounds makes him leadership 8.
Here we go.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so salt phase, I gotta do it. I gotta do it, I got no choice. I'm charging, and you're overwatching. Hitting on 6s, but it's twin linked. So one hit. No, you're twin linked. You're twin linked. That's right. You get to reroll. Right. As long as you don't get 3. Yo. You're only winning on 4s though.
Yes.
Just don't kill a guy. Okay, good. 1 wound. And it's AP 5, so I take a wound. So they're just shooters, so they're AP 6, so I got a 5 up. Nope, take a wound. So they're both closest, so I'll put on this guy. And then I'm obviously going to make my charge. There, so. I'll roll it anyways, just see how far that guy gets. So we got 7 inches. So, because we got to do this. 1, unengaged model, and I can't get to that one, so just like this. So this is it. This is like my only chance, because I don't care what you think. These guys are not acting properly for the rest of the game. Everybody's leadership 6, and I'm just going to have a hard time with it. Raveners were leadership 6, right? Yeah. That's why I look at it and find out they're like leadership 8 or something. Like, no, that's it. This is it.
That's it.
It comes down to this. I get 15 attacks. I've got rending claws.
Oh.
Yeah, rending claws. So if they rend, but I got a hit. I'm hitting on 3s though. Weapon skill 5, and his average is 4, and I got preferred enemy. What did
nothing.
What did I forget?
No,
you looked like we forgot something.
You didn't forget. Just make sure. You gotta make sure he doesn't feel no pain when he takes wounds.
Oh yeah, because he hasn't taken a wound yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's a major wound that he took from last game. So, okay, 3s to hit. I better not roll a bunch of 2s. There's 3 2s. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Roll it. Re-roll the ones. Okay, we're good so far. Okay, so 4s to wound. There's. This is nerve-wracking. 4s to wound. 6s are rending, and it is preferred enemy. Ho! 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 rending, and then 5 the normal ones. So I get to choose the order that they happen. So obviously I'm going to choose. It doesn't really matter because it's just going to. Okay, let's start with the rending though.
Well, okay, so
because although no, yes, no, yes.
He's going to be screwed.
Yeah, because I don't want you. Yeah, whatever. You're going to get 2 up saves and all those anyways.
Yes.
No, it doesn't kill him. It kills him automatically with 1 of the rending.
Okay. So 1's gone.
And then the next closest is Bugsquisha, which he could roll his Feel No Pain on all of them. Yeah. Or you probably want to Lookout Sir.
Yeah, Lookout Sir, yeah. 2
Lookout Sirs at a time, so 2+. That's actually 1 at a time. Because as soon as the first one makes it. Okay. So he dies.
I need to make.
And we got 3 more on Bugsquisha. He needs to make 2 Feel No Pains.
Or he's dead.
5 plus Feel No Pain, or he's dead. Oh, can't believe the Raveners did it. Oh, they haven't done it yet.
I know, not yet.
Not yet.
Come on, buddy.
No! Bugsquisha goes down! Oh! That is ridiculous! Oh! And he dies! The Raveners eat him! And then the rest of them run and panic. But these Raveners, if the Hive Mind awarded medals, the Raveners would get several for that victory right there. But after they kill him, they burrow back into the ground. The Hormagaunts scatter and probably get eaten by the indigenous life forms. And that is it.
It was those 4 ones.
Oh,
those 4 ones.
Yeah. Although I don't know, he might have still not survived.
Maybe not.
That was
a better chance.
But yeah, for sure, those 4 ones sure did it. Bugsquisha is automatically dead, and we got to see about my Hive Tyrant.
Yes.
It was a retribution. On a 1, he's perfectly fine. On a 6, he's perfectly dead. 2 or 3 is minor wounds. 4 or 5 is major. Oh, again!
It's okay again.
He escapes once again. He's flapping off somewhere. He's like, woo, woo, woo. And see you later, Bugsquisha. Except he doesn't laugh because he doesn't have a sense of humor. But that is it. Wow. Okay, that turned. I really thought I was dead.
Yeah,
totally thought I was dead. Yeah. But thank you very much for this. Yeah, so Bugsquisha is out.
Yes, he's out.
He is dead.
Now it's power vacuum.
Now it's a bit of a power vacuum. Gruffnod is probably going to try to fill that. But you're going to have to find out what happens in Mission 2B with the big mech Blitzadaka, or Blitzadaka.
Blitzadaka.
Yeah, with his Gorkanaut, and he's He's obviously going to take advantage of this bit of a power vacuum as he's assembling his Ludas and stuff and trying to get all the big guns inside of Foundry Primaris as the Imperial Guard invade there. That is at the link below. It'll be in the vault. If you're not a vault member, you can still click it. Get a free 7-day trial and get instant access to that one, so go ahead and click that. That's what supports us and allows us to do everything that we do here. So thank you to all our vault members. So click it, watch it, stay tuned next week for even more of the Storms of Ixia. Thanks for watching, and happy wargaming.